Why is Malaysia special?
Well, Malaysia is special is because it is not only is a very strategic location between the growing growth economy of India and China, where everybody wants to do business with Asia and it's the Asian century, but I think Malaysia is unique because we are not I won't say it's a melting pot, but it's so different in terms of its culture. We have the three major races, the Malay, the Indian, the Chinese, and 40 over indigenous race. And I think that makes Malaysia very unique in terms of our cultural practice, our architectural, and most important, our food. And I think a lot of people have seen a lot about the food you've eaten, and we eat like about 6 times a day. You won't believe it. Yeah, so I think it's very important about Malaysia, and also because Malaysia is an easy place to do business. Even though English is not our official language, but most of us speaks English. So we are ranked very high in terms of non-speaking English in terms of proficiency. Yeah, so that makes everybody is easy to connect with Malaysians.
What can you offer?
We can offer not only, I think we will be able to share our knowledge of helping to do business in Asia, because we, like I said, we have the Asia, we know how to do business well with China, India, even the Middle East, and I think we can help the Australian industry with this, but also in terms of the offering of the social programs, like it's back to our different cultural ethnicity that we have. So we have 100 million forests, old forests, we have jungle, we have rainforest jungle, so you have all these beaches and all this awesome food. So I think that's a lot for everybody. Yeah, so everybody will be able to try something different. You'll be able to not only get the education, but also to experience all of Asia in one country. Yeah.
And tell me, is there something that the people don't really know about Malaysia?
That most of us speak at least more than 2 languages. Some even can speak 3. Again, like English is well spoken. People think that we are actually a Muslim country. Yes, we are a Muslim country. We're very moderate, but everybody practice their own culture, and you can have a really good time in Malaysia. And it's not just about work, but we really know how to party as well. Yeah.
So tell me some of the nightlife.
Oh, okay. We have lots of nightlife, depending on what you like. Now, picking the trend in Malaysia is we have a lot of, high-rise building where you have things like the Traders Bar, you have the Marinis on 57, all with spectacular view of the Kuala Lumpur city centre. So that's gaining a lot of popularity because Malaysia has so much diversity in their offerings. We have like 13 states in together. So if you're into rainforest jungle, we have the oldest rainforest in the islands of Borneo. Imagine having breakfast with the orangutan, doing some CSR program, or if you want something really idyllic, you can go to Langkawi. Again, all the best resorts are there. You have like 4 Seasons and all the best Westin. So it's really nice there. But if you want something that is very local, I would suggest probably to go on the east coast of Malaysia, where you can experience the different we call kampung life, or the local kampung means villages. So you can see a lot of culture, diversity, the people, the food. Yeah, it's a really awesome experience. Something that I think only Malaysia can offer you.
Peter, you've won the bid for 2014. How do you feel?
Oh, we're ecstatic. It's a wonderful opportunity for both the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre and our Team Malaysia partners to showcase not only the centre but Kuala Lumpur and Malaysia and all of the wonderful assets which the country has, and to welcome, as an Australian, to welcome Australians to what is my home in Kuala Lumpur.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit about the centre.
Well, the centre is a bit like an integrated resort but without the gambling. It's part of the Kuala Lumpur City Centre development, so you have the Twin Towers, you have the Bellmarks Design Park, you've got 3 on-site hotels, you have lots of connectivity to nearby shopping centres, and the centre is state-of-the-art. It's 8 years old, but it's well maintained, and our visitors will really enjoy the fact that it has a wonderful range of facilities, but also we have 51 chefs on team.
That's exciting.
Yeah, food, nothing happens without food in Malaysia.
Excellent.
So the quality of the food determines the success of the event.
Fantastic. And I understand Malaysia's like a hub for Asia.
Well, it is. It's part of ASEAN. It's seen very much establish as a neutral central country, and we attract events not only from China but from India, and with our ASEAN partners we're seen as a very moderate country, and the centre just grows from strength to strength, as does the business events industry in Malaysia. In Malaysia it is always hot and it's always humid. If it rains for an hour, and then an hour later you'd never know it's rained. But within the centre and the precinct, everything is undercover. We're connected to the Twin Towers and Syria by an underground tunnel. There are 42 kilometres of overhead walkway connecting all of the main buildings and attractions, so delegates will be able to move between the centre and the various areas they want to visit very easily and comfortably. Come to Malaysia if you haven't been, experience it. You'll be delighted with the warm, friendly, welcoming Malaysian people and the long-lasting friendships you'll develop with them.
Okay, Malaysia is special because we have a diversified cultures and religion. We are not only one culture, we have different culture and different walks of life people. And we have been profoundly diversified with a lot of different Westerners and Eastern influence for more than 500 years already in Malaysia.
I understand there's Indian, Chinese and Malaysian, so the food must be amazing.
Amazing food, amazing people, and lots of friendly people that you will see once you arrive in Kuala Lumpur.
And is there a lot of English-speaking people over there?
Yes, plenty of it. Everyone does speak English, and we have our so-called Malaysia hospitality.
And what is that?
It's a Malaysian way of how we pamper you. We call it let us manja you. Yeah, let us pamper you.
Let us manja you.
Yeah, it's how we pamper you.
And how do you say that again?
Let us manja you.
And give me the top 3 things that an international visitor would do.
Definitely you need to visit the Twin Tower. You need to experience all the food and visit some of the local cultural people does.
And tell me about doing business in Malaysia.
Well, these days, state-of-the-art facilities for conferences and exhibitions, and obviously as a tourism destination. Not many people know that 80% of Malaysians speak fluent English, so as a way of communicating, that's just, it's brilliant. I mean, you've got the depth and richness of that culture, but as an opportunity just to go across and feel very comfortable, as you know, if you're not necessarily adapting speaking Malaysian, like myself, it's really good. But you've got food, you've got climate, you've got facilities, resources, culture. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I can't wait to get there.
And you're in the middle of the process of the conference arena, dealing with convention bureaus and also dealing with PCOs. How do you find that relationship with the Malaysian tourism?
Look, they're very open to needs, and what I mean is the needs of the end person, whether you're going there, whether they're dealing with you. You know, they work with you very collaboratively, and I find that as an MC, it makes my job very, very easy. And as I said, we've done some great events, and it's just, you know, I'm really excited to be going abroad.
And how do you find working in Malaysia? You said you've got some partners over there. Is it easy to work over there?
It's definitely a different beast to working in Australia, so it'll be really good to actually go and meet people and sort of learn a little bit more about how business is done there.
And what do you find the best thing about going to Malaysia?
It's an opportunity to go and discover a new place, meet new people, sort of understand what their business concerns are and the opportunities and the objectives they're trying to achieve from digital, see sort of how progressed they are so far and what they're looking to get out of that sort of technology.
Excellent. And Malaysia being the hub to the rest of Asia, that must be quite important for any companies wanting to do business over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we already have a presence in the region, so to be able to go and meet more people who are based in Malaysia, and I'm sure it's going to attract lots of delegates from all around the region. So yeah, being central and right in the middle of it all will be excellent.
Fantastic. Any other comments about taking your business from here over to there and expanding?
I think it's quite an exciting, developing, interesting market, so it'll be great to really get stuck in and have an opportunity to see what we can do.
You know, each time I go, I really discover some new aspects to the city and to the country. And if I look back over the years, some of the things I'd like to repeat, I'd love to go to Malaysia, Sarawak, particularly up to the Hornbill Golf Resort, which is one of the really special resorts in the world. And then another place that I've been in the past that I wouldn't mind revisiting is up to Langkawi, because it's just so beautiful. The other things I like about going to KL. I like the people. I enjoy the weather. It's a bit hot and humid, and that's good. It's also a great place to shop. And perhaps what I like doing most is eating, so I really enjoy the mix of the different nationalities, in particular the Malay, the Indian and the Chinese cultures, and the great culinary treats that they have there, so that's what I'm looking forward to. Business for us, I think it's a really great opportunity for us to reconnect with Malaysia. It's really important to understand that there's more to Asia than China, and so it gives us an opportunity to really get in and get to know the Malaysians. And I don't mean me, but I mean all the delegates that go up. Got a good opportunity to get to know the Malaysians.
And I understand you've had some experience there running events. Tell us about it.
Yes, I have. I've organised 2 conferences over the last 2 years and had a great experience of events in Kuala Lumpur. In particular, I just love working with the people over there, very, very hospitable, and when we've worked at the hotel, as soon as you walk in, you get a big smile and you feel very, very warm, and as though they actually really want you to be there. And just in terms of the level of service that you get over there from the porter and the bellboy that meets you, to the catering staff, to the director of sales, they all really, really want to help you and make you feel welcome and get the job done. So that's kind of one of the big things that we love. Yeah, with MySeb, they've been very, very supportive. They very much want to know kind of what is actually going to be of value to us in order to bring the business to KL. So we worked very closely with them on working out, what benefits, what they could actually provide that would actually benefit us. So yeah, they've been really, really great to work with.
And talking about going the extra step of that customer service, tell us about one of your case stories.
Probably one that springs to mind was when all our exhibition material were actually stuck in customs, and it happened to be over a public holiday, and the hotel staff were fantastic. They called the actual customs people, and they managed to get all our exhibition materials, all our banners and brochures, etc., out on that day. We went there, drove out in a taxi with a pile of money, paid them, and sure enough they released the goods, and we had all the exhibitions set up that night ready to run the next day. So they really did kind of work with us in order to achieve that.
And they went that extra mile, huh?
Yep.
Totally unexpected.
Yeah, they really wanted to help us to make sure that it worked, and that was one example. Other examples are the table decorations, decor within the function room, really, really wanting to help us out all the time. So, and they get that it's a two-way relationship, which is what we were looking for.
It's very invaluable. Now, why did you choose Malaysia in the events?
A couple of reasons. One, really the location. A lot of the conferences that we do, so we have people coming from Australia, we have people coming from other parts of the world. So it's a great hub. It's fantastic value for money, just in terms of the flights, in terms of the accommodation that you get there. Definitely value, location, and just great people to work with.